It's been a long time coming. They ain't come from my cloth, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They ain't come from my cloth, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, who don't play, 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 who don't play, 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 who don't play, 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 who don't play, play, who don't. Long time coming, black on the bottom of my feet from running, cataracts under my eyes from hustling, going from buying to selling to customers, run up the business, God is my witness, turn up the sun up from Monday to Sunday, we maxing our limits, my mind running like Tom Cruise on an action movie, moving a mission, they say that I'm tripping, I've been told I need a vacation, I'm finessing a visit, first class, my feet up high in the air on business, yeah.
Yo, welcome to it. What's up, roomies? That's right. Welcome to TSR Live. I am one of your hosts, Tone Kapone. What's happening? All right, I got to introduce you. You like that? That's a new one.
That.
That was new.
Yeah, I was going to give you a little woo-woo.
That was my new one. I don't know if I'm going to stick with the fingers. But hey, man, that funny lady over there is my friend, my homie, and she's fluffy and fine and smart with a Gracie. Her name is KEKE.
Hey, friends. What's up, roomies? I know y'all ready to get into some things. We got a lot to go over tonight because a lot has happened this week, good and bad. So join the comments, share it with a friend, put it in the family group chat. Tell everybody to join the party. Come on.
Absolutely. And joining us is my homie. That's right, man. And he will make you laugh. Probably gonna make you cry and look at him and say, "What did you just say, Zach?" Yes, that's right. HBCU Zach Boog. What's up, boy?
Boy, you good
straight. You see it.
Are you brushing your hair, bro?
You can tell, boy. You get a haircut, you know how to act. Hold on.
Don't know how to act, baby. Laying them edges down. Yes, Zach.
Keep stopping. These ain't edges. These waves.
Edges.
Stop. Okay, don't start. At least it's mine.
All
right now.
It's a little bit that's there. Hold on to it.
At least it's mine.
Yeah, I'll go with this hair conversation that I'm completely out of.
Show him the head, Tone. Show him the bald head.
Okay, there it is. There it is.
Wow.
Bang. All right, cover that
up. Right there, boy.
Yeah, that's.
You got a tan?
I do.
Okay, you done took your hat off somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
I just feel like you sleep with your hat on. Like,
do.
Yeah, like
shower with it on.
Right.
It's my security blanket.
It's okay.
It makes me feel good amongst craziness.
That's how I feel about my wig.
Okay, there we go. Unfortunately, today we got some news. A lot of people saw across their timelines. We lost a real one for sure. Rich homie Quan has passed away at age 34. Yeah. He would have been 35 years old next month. There he is. Early rich homie Quan. Very, very cool dude. And when you know how we are in radio, when somebody's in their vibe and they're in it, he's in his rich homie Quan. Every hit record is hit, and they're still good people, still cool. Takes time with the interview. He was a good dude, man, and it's a shame to see that we lost another one.
I mean, absolutely. So young, left behind 5 children, I believe. And we don't know the circumstances of his death, but what's been reported is super sad. Like it's just something that we gotta talk to our community about for sure.
Absolutely. Zach Boog, you got some memories of Rich Homie Quan?
Absolutely, man. I've interviewed Rich Homie Quan numerous times, man, and he's one of them guys that nothing was off limits. You could ask him anything, but he answered it with, grace and class and kept it real all at the same time, man. The world's gonna miss Rich Homie. You know what I'm saying? The Rich Homie, think about the Rich Homie music era and how rich it was, man. I mean, like gone too soon for sure, man. Yeah. And people used to say that was my celebrity twin. They said me and Rich Homie looked alike. Yeah. People used to say that when I was in college.
Okay.
Wow. Also, we got more unfortunate things to report. Of course, prayers going out to Fat Man Scoop's family, absolute legend. Party records. I mean, we just know what Fat Man Scoop meant to the culture. And then we also Beat King's family. I think his funeral just passed. We had to report that, but we actually have something from DJ Chose, Beat King's DJ. He sent us a message that he wanted to share. Everybody take a look at this.
He was the only person who was as consistent as me. You feel me? We both had like that hunger to want to do more. And we would always call each other and tell each other, hey, that beat hard. My beat's harder than yours. And we would joke and play, but you never factor in that you can lose a person like him. Like in my mind, Beat King was gonna be 100 still making beats. Like I never factored it in that you could lose somebody with all that energy, all of that joy. You feel me? He was always a character, you feel me? At the end of the day, he never gonna leave. He a legend. You feel me? We're gonna celebrate him forever. We're gonna celebrate him in the club. We're gonna celebrate him when we stream. You feel me? So love for life, you know what it is. Y'all go stream BKing. That's all I ask. Just stream some BKing, you know. That's what he would have wanted us to do. I can't wait to tell my kids that's BKing. Put some respect on his name. Big salute. We love you forever, brother.
Yeah, man. Well said, DJ Chose. Sorry for your loss. And that is the truth, man. Stream, that's how you want to know how you can help. Are you feeling in some type of way? You want to know what can you do beyond put a prayer hand under the comment? Go ahead and listen to Rich Homie Quan's. Go through the whole catalog a couple times.
Yep.
Same thing with B King. Go through that catalog a couple times. Fat Man Scoop, go through it a couple times. Because you know that just going to generate some more income for their estates. But join us right now to discuss the life and the impact that Rich Homie Quan had on the Atlanta music culture. It's Stewie Rock. What up, Stewie? What's happening, bro?
What up, big dog? How you doing?
What's good with it?
Hey, Stewie.
Man, slow motion. How you doing, love?
Good. Thanks for joining us.
Man, for sure.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's sad. Like hip hop, we've been taking L's. You know what I'm saying, back to back, and it's. I think sometimes it's really difficult for me because I'm hands on with these folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, Atlanta is one of them things that you have to touch. Atlanta, you have to come here to get your music on. You have to come here. The parties here, the vibes here. Hell, AG Entertainment here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to come to Atlanta to rock. We have a big music culture, and it's like just keep losing good friends. So it hurts me even more because I've known him. I've seen his grind. I've seen his hustle. I really know how much work he put in. Call him, he come to the studio with jewelry on by himself or with his lady or with his friend or whoever, like, or whoever. He just gonna pull up. So as far as him, like the culture of just him and Thug, and then Thug, Free Jeffrey, Thug going through his situation, you know what I'm saying? And I've always wanted to be like both of my friends. I always wanted to see if I could get them back together and like do a tour or something just for the city, just for like, let's put the peace aside. Like, and it's like I won't get an opportunity to see that. You know what I'm saying? I won't get the opportunity to see him again. I didn't get a chance to go to the studio with him again. I didn't get a chance to rock and do music with him again. So it's like, it hurts, bro. And we have to start realizing life is too short. You got to start telling your folks you love them. Like all that beef and all that extra stuff you got going on with your folks and people that you cool with and you slick on the side, mad at this and mad at that. You gotta see how much that weighs in on you. And if it's petty or not, then you gotta let it go. And tell your folks you love them. Cause you never know when they're going. Like B King, first cat I did a record with, like Dolph, Trouble, Bankroll Fresh. Like I looked in my phone, just at my artists that I'm cool with, and seen so many people that's not here no more that it blows my mind. You see what I'm saying? Like young black men losing their life at an early age, whether it's from health issues or gun violence or just violence, period. Like it really, really hurts. And even as a personality, like that takes a toll on me, whether I'm super close to or not. But it's like I've touched these people, I've talked to these people, I had conversations with them, I've seen their kids, like we ate together, we partied together, we laughed together. So we took an L with this one. And Rich Homie Quan, his music gonna live forever. Like B King is my brother, like he's gonna live forever. Like I didn't get a chance to meet Fat Man Scoop, so rest in peace, because he's a big OG. Like even him was like, it's just crazy. Like this is less than 3 weeks. Yeah. We'll be 2 weeks in and 2 weeks. 24 is 24 in right now. 2024 is 2024 right now. Like and it's crazy. Like I don't even want to see what's gonna happen for the rest of this year. You just gotta just stay prayed up and stay out the way, man.
Yeah. Hey Stewie, I'm gonna ask you this, man. Can you give me one of your favorite Rich Homie Quan moments?
Oh, when he said my name in the song. Hey, you know, I'll give a fuck with you. I forgot the name of the song, but he was talking about a Gucci watch we had. And I remember I interviewed him. He was like, bro, I got that Gucci watch. My daddy gave me that same Gucci watch. And I think he said something about keeping money in the box. I spent $9,500 on the Gucci watch. Only two people got him, just me and Stewie Rock. So I was like, let's go. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? For me, that's gonna live. So everybody wonder who's Stewie Rock. That's me. That's me, dog. That's me. You didn't see my boy help me down. So I mean, we gonna jam out. Like even me and him got records together, and I just had to play a record earlier that I put it on my page for my story, just like rest in peace. But it's like both the cats is on that song dead, Doe B and Quan.
Damn, man.
Tough.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the stuff I'm talking about. That's surreal. Like going through my catalog and seeing like B King records and being like, dang, bro. Like every time I gotta shout this man up, get hype in the club and shout his music out, it's like, that's my partner. And he ain't here no more. I ain't gonna be able to laugh with him no more. Like I ain't gonna be able to call him discussing Justin and tell him I want to go on tour and see what them wild girls do. Like it's just so much stuff. So it gets overwhelming. I just tell people like, And love your people, dog. Life too short. You know what I'm saying? And really rock with your people, really love them, be genuine about it, man, and just live life and be free.
Man, no doubt. Stewie, thank you for stopping by, bro, man. I know again, this hit you like what? So we
Oh
appreciate you
man, I'm
sharing
on the
that as
couch waking
well.
up like, and then the same thing about internet is like you catch stuff on the internet before, like so I'm calling my people's like, bro, what's up? Like, homie gone. It's like, damn, and then you have to see, then the 911 call leaks, and you hear, you know what I'm saying, it's BM, his girl, like, talking about the situation, and he's not breathing, and just even such a small, just like, knowing the fact that she said, like, she's seen him sleep on the couch. So we don't even know when he died.
Right.
All she did was being a woman, being a strong black woman, and loving her man, like, oh, my man still sleep, he tired. Let me put a cover on him. And come back and realize, wait a minute, my man, my children's father is still in the same spot. He's not moving no more. He's not moving at all. He don't have a heartbeat. And roll over, see him foaming at the mouth. Like, regardless, like you never know what people going through in life.
Yeah.
You don't know the pressures that everybody goes through in life. And that's another thing I tell people, like, you got to look out for your black men out there. Get help. Mental health is real. You know what I'm saying? Mental health is real. Like, if you feeling like that, call your partner, call your friend, and be there for them. So if a person that you know and you love say they ain't doing good, they ain't feeling this, they ain't feeling that, like, believe them. And take that shit serious. Excuse my language, but take it serious. I take it serious because you never know what people going through. And you could be that one person to be like, hey, bro, man, I love you, dog. Like, come on, let's go get a drink. And that could be the one thing that you could have done to take somebody off the edge. Just telling you that you love them. And I need you. I'm not ready I'm not ready to live this life without you. I'm not ready to this. I'm not ready to that. But you never know the pressures and what people feel in their life.
That's facts.
So
That's real.
hard,
I do want to say this, man, in the spirit of what you're saying. I want to give you your flowers, Stewie. Before I was on the radio, I'm on the radio here in Chicago. When I was going to Tennessee State, man, I was doing college radio, and one of the shows that we tried to model and be like was the Dirty Boys, man. So I just want to give you your flowers, brother. You know what I'm saying? Just in the spirit of what's going on right now, I can't have a conversation with you and not tell you that.
Yeah, man, the Dirty Boys name, bro. I mean, like y'all, me and Stewie kind of like started around the same time. So it was like, because me and Shag, it was the Hot Boys, and then it had the Dirty Boys down there. So it was
the Hot Boys, bro. I remember that. That's hard.
Yeah, like I would listen to yellow dudes got to stick together.
Come on, man. We hot and dirty, dirty hot.
Yeah, man. Hey, but yeah, bro, absolute legend. So everybody that's watching this, Stewie is a legend and totally tapped in Atlanta. And when he's talking, he's not just trying to, people, when you start naming stories, a lot of times people are like, oh, he cloud chasing. No, he really knows these people, bro.
Yeah, they don't want to hear that.
Like you said, Atlanta is like that. And you one of them people, one of the pillars of Atlanta hip hop, bro. So that was another piece of flowers for you, brother.
Man, I appreciate that. That means a lot. And I think that we need to start celebrating our black men more, and other black men just really give them a salute and ease off on saying, like, I ain't trying to be on your nothing. No, bro, give that man a compliment. If you fresh, tell me fresh. If you inspired by him, tell you inspired by him. I think that's what our culture. We got to start loving on each other more, whether we men, women, just loving our people, period, because we are so strong when we together, man. And that's what we got to start doing, dog. That's the only way we're going to make this world better.
Yes, sir.
I love it, bro.
So I appreciate y'all because I like what y'all doing. I seen y'all clips before this. Y'all going crazy. So keep going.
Thank you. Well, Stu, is there any last message you want to share with the world as they remember Rich Homie Quan and B King and Fat Man Scoop? Because you've been saying some really good stuff tonight. So is there anything that you want to leave with them final?
B King want me to tell everybody, all ladies in the club, keep shaking your ass.
Hey.
Throw that ass in a circle. Just throw that thing all over the place. Sweat it out. Get nasty. And Quan, like the song we did together with me and Dobie, just go hard for no reason. Just go hard. Everything you do, just go hard for no reason. Because at the end of the day, like, you only get one life to live, and you got to live it to the fullest, man. Because you never know what's gonna be your last breath. So I'm just praying for all the rich homies out there. My brother Monte, Jacquees, you know what I'm saying? Just all the rich homies that been around, and I know them personally, and just been rocking with them. Like, my heart is saddened. I'm praying for the family. I'm praying for his father, because his father was very involved in his life and his career, his parents. It's just family, period. He's real family oriented. So I can't do nothing but salute that, man. And Monte, I love you. Jacquees, I love you. All the rich homies in Atlanta, like, we love you. And Quan, we gonna miss you, bro. Straight up. We lost a good one. You know what I mean? I can't even say nothing else, bro. It's just like I'm still lost at words, bro. For real.
Love, bro. Appreciate you.
Thank you for stopping by, Stewie.
For sure. Appreciate y'all.
Love. Man, oh man,
Yeah, man.
woo, man, that's just tough. And like I said, like when he said it, it's still like as he was talking, I was just like, yeah, I couldn't even imagine being on the radio in Atlanta and all of the people that he touched and just like just on a regular, like you know what I mean, on a regular, just out. And then and you build these relationships. So I mean, when you see something like this happen, it's tough, right?
It's horrible. It's horrible.
It is. It is. But right now, man, let's get into it. This is my brother, Tennessee State's own Jamil Oatmeal Hunter. He was actually one of Rich Homie Quan's first A&Rs when he was with TIG, Think It's a Game Entertainment, man. Welcome to the show. Oatmeal, what it do, bro?
What's up, my boy? Tennessee State University. You already know what time it is.
What's up, man? Yes, sir. Man, it's good seeing you, man. And
you too, man.
We just got Stewie Rock. We just got Stewie Rock off the show, and I'm just in that spirit right now. I don't know if I'm emotional or sensitive, but I want to give you your flowers, Oatmeal. You know what I'm saying? Me and Oatmeal went to Tennessee State together. Oatmeal was Kappa, one of the cool guys that took us and our group in and showed us the way. And he was a bit older than me, but when he was one of the people that I saw that graduated and went straight into entertainment, and then it made it real life for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to let you know that. Like, from when we were sitting back on campus, they'd be like, Oatmeal over there with them. I'd be like, dang, Oatmeal with them. You know what I'm saying? And Oatmeal would bring Rich Homie to TSU, would bring him to Nashville. Like, he would come back with Rich Homie and things like that. So, I mean, I just want to ask you, Oatmeal, man, where were you when you got the news, and how you feel?
It was crazy, man. I actually was on the way to go pick up my son. And my buddy just called me, was like, bruh, what you doing? I said, nothing, to go pick up my son. He was like, man, they said Quan died. But you know how it is, because you don't know yet. So you don't know if it's fake, real. So I was like, all right, let me go to his page. So I didn't see no R.I.Ps. I didn't see anything yet. So I'm like, all right, it might be fake. But then when I got a certain call, I was like, oh yeah, it's real now. And as soon as I got that call, she was like, look at Instagram, you about to see it. And when I went back on Instagram, it was everywhere, man. And I was like, and it's crazy because the first person I thought about was like his kids and his family, because I always tell people Quan daddy was like, how the Ball brothers' father was. Like, everybody, like, some people hated him, some people liked him, but he really was just trying to be a good father. That's how Quan daddy was, right? He was everywhere. You always hear the stories about Quan dad, because he just wanted to be a great father for Quan. Like, he saw the career, he wanted to be a part of the career, and that's what it was all about, man. It was about his father really seeing Quan succeed in life.
That's big.
Now, Oatmeal, you were there from the beginning of Quan's career. Can you speak to some of your favorite moments of watching him build his career from the ground up?
Man, you know what's crazy? So when I got there, I had already been hearing about him buzzing, and a guy named Fly, who owned Think It's a Game Records, he called me. He was like, yo, I seen what you did over there at CTE. We looking for an A&R here at TIG, Think It's a Game Records. He like, man, we got Trinidad James, and we got a Rich Homie Quan. I'm like, oh yeah, we from the same side of town. So this is the funny part. So I go in, I'm thinking, so we from the same side of town. He just gonna show me love. So I'm like, man, what's up, man? I'm Meal. They call me Oatmeal, new A&R. He was like, who is dude? I'm like, dang, bro, you gonna do me like that? Yeah. He was like, who is he? And he kind of like turned around and went to all his other boys, and they just started rapping and stuff. I'm like, oh, they messed up. And I'm looking at Fly like, help, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, let him know who I am. He's like, we got to figure it out. He just left. I'm like, figure out what, man? They don't know me. So long story short, man, I just kept going every day. And me and him just started getting cooler and cooler. And we just started building our own relationship, man. And to the point he saw me out one day. He was like, Mia, come on. Mia. And then once I knew, like, okay, he rocked with me, that's when we started doing music. And I felt like that would make the music better because it was an organic relationship. It wasn't he does it. We built our own relationship outside of music. Like, we would talk times where people probably didn't know we talked, you know what I mean? And we just got cool outside of music. And once he left Think It's a Game Record and started doing his own thing, and I was at another company called Spinrilla, I really needed dope artists. Y'all remember the mixtape site Spinrilla? I was at Spinrilla, and I told Quan, I'm like, I'm the new VP at Spinrilla. He said, what you need me to do? And like, a lot of people don't do that. They just be like, all right, cool, congrats. He was like, what you need for me to do? And I was like, can you come up there? He was like, yeah, he came up there and stayed up there all day. We interviewed him 12 times. He changed clothes. So it looked like we had him all the time, but really it was a one-day shoot. And he did it for free. He wasn't tripping. And it was just because he rocked out with me. We just had our own relationship. He just wanted to see me do good. And that's why I always just cherish my boy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always rocked out with him so much. Like, and it's crazy because I'm looking at Instagram and like he did that for a lot of people. Like like a lot of people on the ground got like real live moments with him, just not pictures, like videos. They hanging out at the basketball game. They in the studio, you know, they on the phone with him, FaceTime. I'm like, man, he really touched a lot of people in our city.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Neil, what up, Noop? First of all,
what's up, Noop? All right. I see you,
See us achieving, okay, but this is the tough part of death, right? Is when, especially somebody as popular as Rich Homie Quan was. I would love to know, how are you going to navigate these next couple of days? Because even on the radio, everything was like, yo, hey, what happened? How it happened? What went down? What was this? What was that? How tough is that for you to kind of watch your man after he's going to be laid to rest, you know, be pretty much, the public is going to be kind of speculating on his life and how he was?
Man, for the people who know him and the people who really was around him, you know, they know what happened, right? And it just prayers up for everything. Like, you never know what people going through. And I just think, you know, for the youth right now, man, I know a lot of things, and I'm not saying Quan did this, but I know a lot of things that we hear in the music and what's going on in the world looks cool, but everybody can't do everything, right? And I just want the kids to just be more focused on, I mean, if you're gonna do music, and you know, in this music world, a lot of things come with it, right? You know, the women, you know, the peer pressure of life, or anything, drugs, alcohol, or whatever. Hey, man, everything ain't for everybody, and it's cool to just be you. If that ain't what you do before the money, don't do it when you get the money, right? And I just, you know, for his family, man, I just know for them it's gonna be more harder, right? Because they're gonna have to see it everywhere. So I just want everybody to put prayers for all his kids, man. Like, their kids had a superstar dad. Now, you know, he's not gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? And you had the people who were depending on him. They got to figure it out now. Like, what we gonna do next? Because this is what we like. The people got to understand in this music industry. If you're gonna be a manager or you're gonna run a label or whatever, your artist is pretty much who you depend on. You depend on them to go to the interviews. You depend on them to give you a hot record. You depend on them to actually go to the shows and so forth, to make money for the label and make money just for you. That's your job. And then when something tragic like this happens, it's over with. It ain't no 401k. It's nothing. It's sad. I don't think people look at that. Like, you got fans out there and people gonna say this about him, say that, but man, it's kids. Like, they're gonna be the ones that are gonna be hurting. Forget the money. I hate when people say, well, he was rich. Who cares?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's not gonna bring back their daddy.
Right.
No.
He gone. So for the kids out here who do want to be in this music industry and stuff like that, man, just be whoever you are. Be yourself. You know, I'm tired of all the killing, and I'm tired. Like, I don't even listen to all that stuff no more. I know I'm kind of going sidetracked, but I just really want to talk to the youth right now. You know, because I just think that this industry has really just killed off a lot of our people.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the pressure of being somebody who they wasn't. And I know Quan, outside of what the media might have said or all the dramas and beef, man, if you go on Instagram right now, look how many people he touched.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So, I'm just praying for him and his family, man, and I'm gonna keep playing the hell out of the Rich Homie Quan from now. I've been playing it, you know what I mean? To the end, I'm gonna let my kid know who Quan was for real.
I played the first OVO this morning. I mean, when I heard the news, first thing I did was put on that first album, and the intro come in. They don't know.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
I chalk chills through my body. They don't know that.
Yeah.
And it was just crazy because that message kind of just resonated with me in that moment, because you really don't know what people been through, man. And it was just a moment for me, man, for real, man. I really do.
My first plaque with him was Flex. when he was doing the dance.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. I said, do the dance here. Well, I don't care what they say. That boy made millions off that dance. I said, I'm doing. Hey, just put me on stage. I'm gonna do it with you. we gonna dance right to the bank.
yes,
No, that's right.
Yes,
I love it, man. Oatmeal Nuke, we appreciate you sharing these precious moments that you had with Show Me Quan and dropping the jewels for the young people out there, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks, brother.
Hey, man, I appreciate you guys for having me on, and I'm so proud of y'all, man. Y'all doing y'all thing. I love what y'all doing, man. All three of y'all, all three of y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all killing it, man. Yeah, and I love it. And whatever I can do to support, I'm all the way in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We
Thank you.
appreciate you.
That.
Thank you so much.
Man. Tennessee State in the building, man. New up.
Not I need a little sign to throw up with oatmeal.
What you gonna throw up?
I ain't
No,
gonna
you
do
can't
it
throw
on
your
there. I
gang
ain't gonna do
signs
it.
up.
I can't do that.
None of your gang signs. None of your gang signs. Man, what a beautiful though moment of just to have a chance to give Rich Homie Quan his flowers and his family be able to watch some of this. Hopefully some of his friends check in and get a chance to see and hear some of those great moments.
For sure, man. All right, now moving into this, y'all. I know y'all have seen that people been receiving thousands of dollars out here from a Chase Bank glitch. Okay, I don't know exactly what they doing on the little glitch, but it's going crazy. And I want to know, do you think this glitch is this? If people who have like made money off this glitch, you know what I'm saying? Should they go to jail? Is this a crime, or is this on Chase? This on y'all?
This is a racial thing. They try to trap my people and get them arrested the same way y'all tried to act like the PPP loans was all right, and then y'all sent people to jail. It's trap.
All right.
It sounds like a scammer.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
No, it was just like, first of all, if you listening to anything online about money and banks, you cannot beat the government. You cannot beat the government, y'all. Do you know the government owns the banks? Even though it says Chase, even though it says BMO or whatever, the government runs them, bro. What are y'all doing? Y'all thought y'all could steal money and they wasn't gonna find it?
Well, it was a glitch. Now y'all not gonna tell me y'all ain't never been online shopping and it's like a big screen TV for $10 and you put it in the family group chat and be like, y'all order this TV right now before they fix it. Y'all not gonna tell me y'all never did that.
That is Best Buy. That's not
glitch.
That's Best Buy. That's not the government glitch.
So if the Lord want to bless me in a way of a glitch, who am I to stop what the Lord want to do in my life? Okay. Now all I know is everybody I know who did the PPP loan has not been arrested, and they ain't even on house arrest. So I feel like I missed my blessing. I'm not gonna do this. And let me tell you, all right, you cannot beat the government. Absolutely, you cannot beat the government. But it's some people out here looking like they can beat the government.
Man, dudes out here, they got C's in math, KEKE. They think they gonna beat the smartest people in the world.
Yeah, they driving Maybachs and got Birkins.
So I want to let y'all know how the glitch was working, though. From my understanding of the glitch, people would write checks, and you know how when you deposit a check, they hold some of it and then they give you some. Okay. So here's the part where y'all last going to jail. The glitch was allowing you to get the entire check at the time.
Right.
Okay. So people saw the glitch like, oh, so then they started writing themselves $20,000-$30,000 checks.
Okay.
And all the money's available.
And then they go pull it out.
Yes, that is check fraud. That ain't the Lord blessing you.
You sure?
That ain't nobody. You are going to jail.
Now, Zach, you know a lot about this glitch. You know how to do it, how it come out. Did you have that chain on last episode?
Because let me tell you something.
Something new about you this episode. You sure you ain't test the glitch out?
Hey, KEKE, first of all, you know I'm going to do just enough not to go to jail. Okay.
Okay, tap me in.
You know what I'm saying? If you steal anything under $1,000, it's a misdemeanor.
Also, you've been pulling out $500 every day.
$250 a day.
Well, look, cut me in, okay? Because I need to. But let's check out some of the comments from our roomies. And don't forget, roomies, to like, subscribe, and all that, okay? On all the Shade Room platforms. You can find us everywhere. But I want to know, did some of y'all do the glitch? Let us know.
Don't tell it yourself. Go ahead.
Any comments of that?
Well, Ms. Monica said the government will definitely get their money back one way or another. So she said, don't fall for the okie doke.
Okay.
I won't fall for it. Yeah. But now, Sipping Tea with Steph, though, said the PPP people beat the government.
They did not beat the government. I did not beat the government.
So none of your cousins that did the PP, because the list was out there. You could search the list. I saw one of y'all names on the list, but I'm not gonna say who. And y'all still sitting here.
Wait a minute. I have an entertainment company.
I knew it.
I have an entertainment company. I have employees.
Oh, so you put it under Capone Enterprise.
I have it.
Oh, okay.
I have a legit, and I have people need to get money.
Well, me and Zach didn't know we was your employees.
Yeah,
Okay?
we didn't know.
Why we under your business name?
We didn't get you.
Y'all also rent from me, but that's a whole other story.
Oh, here we go.
Don't tell. See, there you go. Tell him. He's
You're
like one of the rappers. He
you're
got to
going
tell
to
all
jail.
his crimes. You're going to jail.
You're going to jail.
Never.
All right. Let's get into this story with Vice President Kamala Harris being accused of code switching by the Trump campaign and social media for the way she spoke at a recent rally. Let's take a look at this.
Everywhere I go, I tell people, look, you may not be a union member. You better thank a union member for the 5-day work week. You better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. You better thank a union member for vacation time. When unions are strong, America is strong.
So, fellas.
Her neck was strong too.
What?
Her neck was strong in that.
She mean
love
business.
it. I love it.
She mean business. Is code switching necessary though in certain settings, or do you feel like code switching is like unauthentic? How do you feel about it?
Can I go first on this?
You can go first.
Thank you. First of all, black people code switch. That's how we survive. That's just period. Secondly, Zach code switches all the time.
Oh,
he was just talking to oatmeal sound like this from the South. He's from Gary, Indiana. Zach is from Gary.
Y'all know I spent a lot of time in the South.
Right.
It doesn't come out until you talk to people from the South.
Let's bring in down South Boog right now.
What's up, boy? Hey, go down there to the store, boy. Yeah. How you feeling?
Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, Zach definitely code switches from time to time.
That's not code switching, man. It's just sometimes I just pick up on the dialect that I'm around.
Okay.
You know, you can't help that. I spent 10 years in Nashville, in the South, around people from Atlanta, Memphis, and my best friend from Atlanta.
Right.
So, this is what happens. This is what happens. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this, code switching, that video that I just saw of Kamala Harris was not code switching. Just because she said that, what she say, y'all, or she used a little bit of slang, but that's just how black people talk when they get passionate. You saw the veins in her neck. She's passionate at the moment. And that's how we get when we get to getting passionate. That's not necessarily code switching, just because black people have different types of dialect that we can use.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna talk to if I talk the same in every situation, that's called stupid. Why would I talk the same in every situation?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be at church talking my pat like, yeah, brother, devil be on my back like I'm up. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make sense.
I do be at church like, period. Yes, Lord. Yes.
See,
but
I you know what I'm saying?
No, but I get this, because I'm on two of the biggest hip hop stations in the country, and I'm just saying.
What you on?
I mean, hey, I'm blessed, and I'm also on one of the biggest pop stations in the country.
Yes.
And so when you listen to me on one station or you listen to me on another station, you may hear two different KEKEs, but the message is the same.
Yes.
So that's the thing. I'm the same KEKE, but I may use a different slang over here, a different slang over there, because I'm catering to my audience.
Yeah.
However, the message is still, I'm toxic here and I'm toxic there. It's the same KEKE all around. And quite frankly, who is the Trump administration to say who's code switching?
Facts.
Because what is code switching? Are you saying black people aren't able to be diverse and be in diverse settings and have different speech and talk differently? Are we only supposed to talk one way? Yeah. I would hope that nobody is insinuating that.
On GCI, she'd be like, period. On Kids, she'd be like, totally.
I know you laugh. One period just might be a little longer than the other period, but the period is the same. Okay. And I don't know. Have you ever heard your mama use her customer service voice?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's totally different. Have your mama ever called up to your school, talk to your teacher, and then the teacher put you on the phone, and then your mama, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah.
It's totally different. So who is anybody to criticize how she's speaking? Like, now we're just getting silly. I wish that we could focus more on what each candidate is going to do for the Black community instead of trying to prove who's Black, who's not, who's talking Black, who's not talking Black. That's the real issue.
Ooh, y'all streaming tonight.
And you know, we do have a roommate. We got a roommate we want to bring in. So
okay.
Yeah. I want to give your thoughts on this. Roommate, where you at, big dog?
Roommate, where you at, my dog?
Hey guys, I'm in the room. Okay, so how are you guys doing?
Hey, what's your name? Where you from?
My name is Parker, and I live in Los Angeles.
Okay, welcome,
Parker.
So what you got to say about this, Parker?
Listen, I get it. I work in branding and marketing, so how I meet up with my Black clients is not how I'm gonna meet up with my white clients, right? So this is just a part of survival, right? So we all do it. You know, there are certain things that we have to do in order to survive, and also for people to take us serious. But I think the problem is when you feel like you have to do it in order where it feels like a job, right? Code switching, for me at least, comes very naturally. When I'm back home in the Midwest, which is where I'm from, it's just, you know, everything is dropped. You know, like I don't use my enunciation. Everything is just dropped because I'm not on, right? I'm at home, I'm around family, and it's just naturally happens. But then there's other times when I'm in a professional setting, obviously, I'm going to be a little bit more sharper, and it just becomes natural.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Which voice are you using right now?
Which voice do you think I'm using?
This one sounds a little professional.
Yeah, it sounds like you're using a white people voice, Parker.
No, listen, you know,
you are the problem.
Right. So what is a white people's voice? What is that?
But y'all
know what a white people's voice is. I'm trying to get to.
No.
Okay, let me go, Parker. Come on, bro. You know, when we're around the culture, it's a whole nother way than when we talk around the whites. The whites that are not from the culture, and they will judge us on the culture. Like you said, it's a way of survival. Right. So it's a way, like you say, okay, just because I might use slang, just because I might drop some words, I might not say a whole word out, doesn't mean that my intellect is bad. And we know that they think if we speak that way, we're not smart. So we start to show our education through how we speak.
Talk.
I just said that. I mean, as I said, Black people, this is what we have to do. Unfortunately, it's one of them things.
Well, I should have prefaced it with I grew up in Minnesota, so this.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
You and your regular voice.
You and your regular voice.
This is my natural tone. Like, this is my natural dialect. Obviously, slang, everything else like that comes out, but I sound like somebody from the Valley. So this is just how I talk, and this is how I've always talked. As far as the tone and the deepness of it, obviously, when it's a more serious situation, I want someone to take me more serious. I'm a little bit more like, you know, but this is just my natural tone 24/7. So the white voice you said.
They are the problem, Parker. Don't listen to him. Okay?
The problem.
Thank you so much for joining us, Parker.
Thanks, Parker, man. Have a good one, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love when the roomies tap in, man. I love that.
Oh, absolutely. So make sure you guys get ready. When you get that call, that text, that DM, please answer so we can bring you in. And again, we see all the comments. Guys, keep commenting. We're watching. But now we got to bring in one of our favorites. That's right. Let's bring on our political correspondent, A.B. Burns Tucker. What's up?
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, friend.
Hey, what's
up?
Hey, B, you looking crispy over there, girl. We see you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I feel like I'm on the shade room. I'm feeling like I'm somebody these days. You feel me?
Oh, man,
same, girl, same.
So, AB, let me go ahead and ask you, what's your thoughts about this whole code switching stuff?
I mean, the truth of the matter, I think you guys brought up all the reasonable points in that, you know, code switching is necessary in the Black community. Unfortunately, there is a negative, stigma around when you use a more urban dialect, right? People automatically think you are not smart and you don't know what you're talking about. For me, for example, like I have 4 college degrees, right? I have 2 bachelor's, a master's, and then a Juris Doctorate degree. However, I have built my platform off of speaking in African-American vernacular English. And it's just appropriate for my community and within the message that I'm trying to bring. However, being in the law space, for example, if I go into the courtroom and I'm like, hey, judge, period, I don't think so, but was you there, right? The judge is probably not going to take me as serious and think I really know what I'm talking about because I'm not speaking his language either. So I think part of it is, yes, it is survival, but then also knowing your audience.
Thank you.
Man, fair. Well said. All right, AB, we want you to stick around because we want you to join us because our next conversation, we're going to meet 12-year-old political pundit that caught the nation by absolute surprise, man, the DNC. Roomies, welcome Knowa. What's up, Knowa? What's happening, buddy?
Thank you. Good to see you.
Hey, Knowa.
Look at Knowa, man.
Okay, Knowa, before we get in, we've been trying to figure out how to pronounce your last name. How do you say it?
My name is Knowa De Baraso, but I go by Knowa Was Taken on social media.
Okay.
Knowa Was Taken. I love it.
There it is.
De Baraso.
Okay, so I want AB. AB, you jump right in there with Knowa. I want to hear what you got to ask him.
Oh, well, Knowa, I want to know, because I've been seeing you out in these political streets, right? And I want to know, like, where you got your motivation from to get involved in politics at such a young age.
Oh, yeah. I'm here to support Kamala Harris because the Biden-Harris record, especially on Black issues, are so important. You saw Juneteenth become a federal holiday, thousands of marijuana pardons. You've seen making Emmett Till, signing the Emmett Till hate crime bill, and investing $16 billion into HBCUs, replacing lead pipes in Black communities. I could go on. And don't forget $11 billion to small Black businesses. And I've been saying this in the Shade Room comment section for so long in replies to other people. So it's so important that we get the message out there, especially in 2024.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Knowa.
Knowa, you something else. Did he answer that question, AB? All right, Knowa, I have a question. So how did you end up in a debate with Mike Lindell, from the CEO of My Pillow, which makes me mad because I really wanted My Pillow until I found it, but that's a whole nother story. How did that happen, though, bro?
No. Okay, so I'll just start by saying I saw an opportunity to confront a MAGA extremist because I don't go to their events, but obviously they come to mine. So I saw him at one of my events, and I took the opportunity that I had to confront him. And then I went up to him. I said, "Why are you denying the results of an election?" Then somehow it got switched over to the subject got switched over to asking for my address to give me a My Pillow. And so I didn't want bankruptcy coming to my door, so I politely declined.
Hey, Knowa.
Knowa, you are a savage.
He continuously pivoted, and unfortunately, we didn't have the discussion I attempted to bring to the table. But that's okay. You don't expect to get too far with Trump's friends. And so that's the conversation we had. It turned out not so great. Mike Lindell did not keep it cute, but we had the conversation we had.
Love it.
Well, Knowa, what did you take away from that moment at the DNC? Like, what was your big takeaway from that?
I took away that no matter how hard you try, you will never have a good discussion with a Trump Republican. You might get somewhere with a John McCain Republican or a Mitt Romney Republican, the 2008 and 2012 that ran against Obama Republicans, but you're not going to get anywhere with a Trump Republican.
All right. Yes, sir.
No, I ain't lying.
Knowa said it ain't working.
No, you're amazing, man.
I love him.
Oh my gosh. All right. So when you're not into politics, Knowa, and which seems like you have a good grasp of politics, what do you like to do? I mean, NBA 2K25 just came out, bro. What are you doing?
I'm playing Roblox. I mean, I'm getting into the game sometimes. I'm playing with the cousins, but regardless from that, I dedicate a lot of time into the Harris Walls ticket and the Democratic Party and building my brand as well. But other than that, I'm doing normal stuff sometimes.
I love that, Knowa. Knowa, when you get older, are you going to run for office? Have you even thought about that, or what office you would want to run for when you are age eligible?
Depending on the outcome of the election, I could. Very much depending on the outcome of the election, because let's be honest, if Trump wins, it'll be nearly impossible to do that. So I'm going to be real about how the election is going to go, and then I'll determine that. But for now, I'm looking at municipal offices depending on how the election goes.
I love that, Knowa.
Well, Knowa, you're not at the voting age just yet, but what message would you like to share with people who are able to vote?
Yeah, despite what mainstream media and what Instagram brands and all that says, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden has been effective, and the Democratic Party has been effective. You hear misinformation from folks all over the spectrum saying that there was an Asian hate crime bill, but no black hate crime bill. It was called the COVID-19 hate crimes bill that covered everyone and even had a anti-black harassment case named at the top of the bill. And that's not true that we haven't had hate crime bills. We had the Emmett Till hate crime bill, the Civil Rights Act of 1968, many and the James Byrd Act as well that Obama signed. All of those signed by Democratic presidents. So don't listen to misinformation and tune in with real information. Google is free. The Shade Room is free, and tune into it.
Come on now,
Yes,
Noah. You
Noah.
know what? Take my job.
I mean, good.
Lord, he's
Hey,
so good.
before we let Noah out of here, man, we know he's got some roadblocks to play and another great speech to write. You got any questions for him?
Yeah, I'll ask a really good question. Could we make something happen where I could be followed on Instagram by the Shade Room?
Let's make it
I
happen.
think we should make it happen.
Come on,
Noah.
we got to figure that out. No, I'm
figure
pretty
it out.
sure we're gonna figure it out.
We'll
Noah,
figure it
we
out
need
for
to move you to the White House, honey. Did we forget to follow? You need to be in the White House.
Yes, Noah.
AB, you got something for Noah?
Well, Noah, I would ask you, who is the most influential politician to you, or someone that you really admire in politics these days?
Well, Joe Biden has done a great job here in his, unfortunately, too short 4 years. And the only way we can continue his legacy is by electing Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, and not only finishing off his legacy by starting a new one as well.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Noah. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
man.
Noah.
You keep going. You just keep going. You make me so happy to know that a 12-year-old is going to put the world on the right track.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Noah.
And y'all follow Noah on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow him.
Okay, AB, before we go, we want to hear about, you had another spicy week on Read the Room. Tell us about it. What was the topic this week?
Yeah, so we had a lot of fun this week on Read the Room. We actually had a debate about whether Florida's book ban law is a violation of the First Amendment, right? And this came because there are some major publishers and authors that are suing the state of Florida, basically saying that y'all are claiming that this law, that you guys put this law in place because you're trying to protect children from sexual content. But the way that it's showing up is it's giving racism, and it's given, discrimination. We're not seeing where the sexual content part is in alignment with the law. And to be clear, the First Amendment does protect speech with regards to talking about sex or sexuality, but it doesn't protect obscene material. And so this week on Read the Room, we had CJ and we had Quentin. And I believe in the clip that we're about to show you, Quentin and CJ kind of gave their 2 cents and stood on business about what they think about the law.
Wow. Let's go ahead and run that clip.
It is about continuing to otherize people who have been othered, because they are uncomfortable with the rise, the integration of people who've been othered into our society. And for you to say, I feel like I don't want my tax dollars to go to where X, Y, and Z, yada. It sounds strangely familiar from white people when they were saying, I don't want my tax dollars going down there because the Negroes is integrating as well. It sounds eerily similar. And I don't know what it is about the Republicans, black Republicans, that once y'all get around them, you all start picking up those same type of talking points. You start sounding just as racist as the racists.
CJ.
This isn't about race.
What you finna do? What you finna do? You bringing the hate. What you finna do?
This isn't about race at all. We're simply talking about whether or not children should be exposed to LGBT propaganda. They shouldn't be. They are children. Allow children to stay in a child's place. It's as simple as that. There is no reason that small children should be learning about gender fluidity or should be led to a place where they're questioning their own gender.
That sounds like a good debate. I got to catch one of them.
Okay, absolutely.
Yeah, they be cooking in there.
What were your thoughts on both of them? What they had to say?
So I thought it was really interesting. I think there was a misunderstanding about what exactly we were debating on one of the sides. I'm not going to bust nobody out, but there was a lot of conversation about children should not have access to this type of material. And the reality is that the way that the law is being applied, first of all, anybody can contest the law, right? Or can contest a book within the schools. But we were seeing these books by authors such as Maya Angelou and Toni Morrison being removed from high school classrooms. So once we got into, okay, well, we're not talking about kids, children, kindergarten children, because there's no kindergarten that's going to go pick up, the bluest eye, right? For example. And we're also not talking about pornographic material, right? This is not Playboy. Like, these are books with historical context from mostly like leaders of color or authors of color at that time who were speaking about the experiences of these diverse communities at that time that are being removed from classrooms. And so I think there was a misunderstanding about, well, who is the law or the book ban actually affecting? And what we saw was Quentin kind of break it down and be like, okay, y'all talking about you don't want kids exposed to, learning about genders and things of that nature, but we're talking about high school students too, right? And what we're also talking about is culture. And if I, as a Black man, for example, this is Quentin's argument, if I, as a Black man, wrote a physics book, for example, anybody who lives in that county can decide, I don't like the fact that that Black man wrote that physics book, and I see the word sex on page 987, and so I want it banned from the school. Although I don't even have a child that attends the school, right? So the way that the law, in theory, right, the law sounds great. Okay, we are preventing kids from learning about sex too early, right? And the conservative argument is that the government shouldn't be raising your children. But in the alternative, right, if you don't want a child to read the book, why mess up that opportunity for all the other students who may not have access to these books, who may not have access to a library, right? Who may not have the financial means, but want to learn and want to have access to it? Why don't you teach your kid, just don't pick that book up or don't bring that book in my house, right? So I think it just got really interesting when we got into the weeds of it, but there were, some interesting arguments on both sides.
Awesome. All
right. Well, how can we watch the next Read the Room?
Well, you can catch us on TikTok live on Tuesday evenings at 6 p.m. of Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'll be trying to get in and get out because I'll be ready for bed. But catch us on TikTok live on the Shade Room.
All right, absolutely. Thanks again.
AB.
Thanks, AB.
Thank
Always
you.
a pleasure. All right, what we got?
Love some AB. All right, so now we got to get into some reality TV because I have the king of reality TV checking in. Welcome to the show, Carlos King.
Carlos, what's up, buddy?
How's it going?
Hey.
What's happening?
Now, Carlos, we got go ahead.
Oh no, baby, it's your world. You go right ahead.
Look, I'm trying to get into the closet behind you. The shoes, them shoes, okay. But Carlos, let's start off talking about your hit show, Love and Marriage Huntsville. A lot of roomies want to know why you brought Sonny on the show. That's been a hot topic.
Well, listen, I'm the king of reality because I follow the reality, and the reality is Sonny, who's a former producer of mine, married Destiny's ex. So Destiny made a return to the show, and Sonny and Moses were married. So we wanted to make sure that what they talked about on social media, was going to be talked about on the show. So all parties involved agreed to talk about the conversation, and the rest is history.
Okay. Well, it's sure been spicy. Have you guys shot the reunion for Love and Marriage yet? And what can we expect from it?
We have not shot the reunion yet, but we are getting ready for that very much talked about occasion. Because, there's a lot of things that we got to address.
Oh, indeed. On all your shows, it's always a lot to address. So we'll definitely be watching.
Yeah. Carlos, first of all, Love and Marriage Huntsville. I went to Alabama A&M for 1 year. I was like, Huntsville? What? Because when I went to Huntsville, it was, but I've heard it's changed. It's amazing down there. But it was just a Piggly Wiggly when I went to cash my checks down there.
Not cashing checks now.
And Crystal. No, I love my time in Huntsville. Beautiful city, man. Shout out to all the Alabama and them Bulldogs. But let me ask you, in your shows, you keep the men and the husbands involved, like Love and Marriage Detroit, and it returns this week. What are the men in Detroit? What are they up to? What's going on?
Well, you know, the men on Love and Marriage Detroit, they're kind of more outspoken than the women. At least season 1 they were. And this season, they have definitely picked up where they left off. The men are menning. So there's tons of conversation, tons of jabs. But I will say this, for all of the fans who watched season 1, the ladies stepped it up this season. So the ladies are getting more into it than the men. So that's why you got to watch season 2 of Love and Marriage Detroit this Saturday.
Absolutely.
All right, that's dope. Hey, we just saw that Phaedra was just announced on Dancing with the Stars, man. And ever since she
I'm just scared.
let me tell you something. Ever since Phaedra got away from this light-skinned dude to the right of me, her life has elevated.
Are you Apollo?
No. He used to date though. They used to date. Yeah, they used to date. And man, let me tell you something, man.
Wait, do people know this?
People know, yeah. He was on the show for a little second.
No, I wasn't out on no. I never was no. So hold on.
He wasn't on the show. He was on the Shade Room.
Never on the show.
He's on the Shade Room.
But definitely on the Shade Room.
He was on the Shade Room. Yeah.
But never on the show. We dated for a brief moment.
What's a brief moment?
A brief moment. We had a brief moment.
What's brief? 2 months? 12 months?
I'm about to say about 6.
Man,
a hot 6.
Let me tell you
about
something.
7. What's the face for, Carlos?
No, listen. I will say this. You are Phaedra's type.
Yeah, she's got a type.
Facts.
You are Phaedra's type, boy. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm not surprised.
I'm telling you. So, Carlos, ever since she left Tone, she has her light
skin, pretty boy Tone. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, her life has been taken off, and I just want to know, she's on Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
And what advice would you give to other housewives or people on reality TV on what to do after reality TV? You know what I'm saying? How should they set themselves up for success?
Yeah, the first thing you do is to leave your light-skinned boyfriend. No, I'm teasing Tone. I did not. This was a surprise for me. Okay. So listen. So all you reality stars, there is life after light skin. There's life after reality TV. So listen, Phaedra is a Renaissance woman. She's very talented. She is a top-tier housewife, a top-tier reality star. And she also is very faith-based. So Phaedra has all the inner workings of a woman who is never going to be without a bag or a good-looking man on her side. So, there we go.
There it is. Hey. I love you going crazy. So look, let me ask you, because you are the reality king, and it's just, we've never had one here in Chicago, but are there any other cities that you're thinking about for Love and Marriage?
Oh, absolutely. Listen, to be able to create a franchise, like you said, in Huntsville, I put Huntsville on the map. Do you know what I'm saying? Nobody heard of Huntsville. So to have that show be the #1 show on Oprah Winfrey's network is a huge feat. So my goal, now that we got Love and Marriage DC, we have Love and Marriage Detroit. I would love to venture off into some other locations. So, when you and Phaedra get back together, just call me and maybe I'm able to center Tone and Phaedra around Love and Marriage ...
I love it. That is crazy work.
I love it. Put KEKE on that too, Carlos.
Yeah, KEKE's the one that's about to get married.
What? KEKE, where you live, baby?
I'm in Chicago, Carlos, and I'm good TV, but not for getting married.
So you good at TV, but not good at being got to get married.
We gotta come up with another show for me. Something like Fan and Fluffy Girls. I don't know, Carlos.
Okay.
I'm in a relationship, but I'm technically single. It's a lot going on. But since we're talking about messy relationships, Carlos, your name got brought up in this mess with Tamar and JR. What did you think about this?
You know that Nene Leaks meme. Now, why am I in it?
Yep. Why am I in it?
So, KEKE, do you love me? I was literally on a flight. And thank God we got Wi-Fi on Delta because I fly Delta. So we have Wi-Fi. So I'm watching it. I'm like, okay. And then I heard my name. I'm like, I'm looking about the play like, why am I in this? But listen, I will say this. Tamar Braxton, in real life, she's my friend. She's my sister. I adore her and I love her. And because of our friendship, I was able to meet JR. And I like JR. JR's a great guy too. Look, I will say out of respect in terms of what they're going through, I'm not going to add much to it. But I have always been somebody who wants to see people happy. So my involvement was always to just make sure that both parties were heard. But to have my name brought up, I did think that was like, well, I got nothing to do with this. But hey, it is what it is.
Okay. Well, do you think they should reconcile their marriage or just go their separate ways?
You know what's so funny, KEKE, and I mean this when I say it. I want what they want. Do you know what I mean? And listen, when you love someone as much as I love Tamar and JR, I think the best thing is that they need to find each other. I'm sorry, they need to find happiness. And if that means being apart from each other, then so be it. But I'm always going to be somebody who is supportive of my female friend situation, whether or not the world is, you know what I'm saying? I, as a human being, will always be somebody that my girls can rely on to give advice to.
That's a real friend.
Real.
Now, Carlos, they need your help over there in Atlanta, they say. What you think about this new cast for the Housewives?
You are so funny, KEKE. Listen, they need Tone in Atlanta, apparently. You know, Tone. I will say this. I'm looking forward to this upcoming season. Portia is back, and that is like a big win for the franchise. And based on like all the feedback that's been happening, the show has not even aired yet, and I feel like there's so much conversation around it, which is a good sign because you want buzz. So I say all that to say, I personally am looking forward to this upcoming season, and I heard some really good things about it so far.
Okay.
And Phaedra's back. Phaedra's back.
Yes, she is back, Tone.
Carlos, how did this turn to me?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right, Carlos. Who's next on your podcast, man, and or on your wish list to interview?
Okay, so I have some upcoming guests. I'm dropping my next episode in 2 weeks. We have a reality duo that has been on the Shade Room for the past couple of weeks. And they get to answer all the questions. So I can't say who yet, but you'll get a double hitter. I'm interviewing two people at the same damn time. So I took a break after breaking the internet with Jennifer Williams and Christian Gold. So I'll be back with another duo that'll make you guys gag.
Okay. All right. Well, Carlos, let everybody know where they can watch and win for the next show.
Yeah, so we have the mid-season finale this Saturday of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, the girls trip is Girls Gone Wild. So that's at 8 o'clock, 7 Central on the Oprah Winfrey Network. And immediately following that at 9 o'clock, we have the season 2 premiere of Love and Marriage Detroit. So make sure you guys watch that double feature this Saturday.
Absolutely.
Okay, we'll be locked into all your shows because you keep a check in the show, honey. Thanks for stopping in, okay?
All right, thank you guys.
All right, Carlos.
Love me some Carlos King, man.
Oh, love it.
Yes.
Love it.
Now, guys, let's talk about this because this week on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Karlie Red was trying to show Rashida inappropriate text messages that Kurt allegedly sent to his son's mother, Jasmine Blue. So it's been real messy, but do you guys think that friends should ever get involved in their friends' relationships?
Nope.
My name Bennett. I ain't in it. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Oh, really?
Nope.
So if you saw my man cheating on me,
Who did? Who?
y'all wouldn't tell me?
Who man?
That's between you and the Lord.
I don't know that man was cheating. How do I know? If I don't see that man kissing that woman or in an act with her, grabbing her butt or doing anything suggestive, that could be her cousin KEKE. And guess what? Now I done got you into something that brought you into some drama. Let me tell you something.
Okay, please
If
tell me
it's
something.
if it's gonna happen, it's gonna come to your doorstep. Okay, if it's gonna happen.
Come on, preach.
I'm not finna. Let's say I saw your man,
right?
Even though you don't want him to see us. Okay.
Wait, what?
You know she didn't want us to meet him. Now,
oh, yeah, I know. I had my man from the world. What Drake said?
Now all of a sudden, if you see my man, you ain't gonna tell me. Hell no.
So that's very crazy though.
Because
that y'all would not tell me.
No, listen. No, let me break it down like this.
Break it down.
Let me get to this.
Mm-hmm.
One, I don't want to be the reason for your breakup. I don't want to be like, what happened to you and your man? Oh, Tone saw him, blah, blah, blah. One, if I see him doing something, maybe it might be tough. But if I just see him out, I don't know where y'all at. I don't know what's happening in your house on a daily basis. I don't know if y'all into it. I don't know if y'all had an argument. I don't know if y'all took a break. I don't know anything. And then a lot of times, if you look at relationships, when you start, like, let's say, now I know, if y'all having problems and then I see something, I tell you, now you're going to be embarrassed that I know y'all business. You're going to feel it's also a pressure involved.
That you know. I'm embarrassed that my man would be out in public doing anything disrespectful. And my two brothers saw it and didn't think to FaceTime me accidentally or nothing.
No, I don't know. It take a minute. I don't like to be. I've seen people.
Oh my God.
Because I ain't gonna lie to you, KEKE. All you gonna do is get back with him.
You're right. You're right. Now that's you right about.
Now he want to fight me.
That is true. Nope. That is true because as you can see, I don't know if you guys saw it, but over the weekend or over the holiday, they showed photos of Jasmine from Kurt and Rashida's barbecue. So can you imagine you Karlie read like Rashida, your man cheating, and now they all together at a barbecue. Now you the op. I understand that point of view, but when it comes to me, I don't want nobody mind their business if they see my man doing something. Do never mind your business. Call me, FaceTime me, take a screenshot, something, honey. But to not tell your friends is wow.
Look what
Nikita said.
Come on, man. I'm minding my business. And then I used to always crack up. Well, in college, I got caught up a lot. So, yeah, and it was always the friends that was telling. And I'm like, yo, like, she gonna love me tomorrow. What you telling for?
Wow.
And now we both don't like you. You can't come in the Calvin house no more.
Let me ask you all this.
That was so toxic.
It's very toxic.
She gonna love me tomorrow. She gonna love me tomorrow. Why you telling fuck?
Yeah. But I'm gonna ask this. So if Zach, you saw Tone's woman out with another man. You're not telling Tone nothing. I just want to be clear.
Out with another man.
On a date.
Don't tell me, bro.
No.
I want to live my life.
No.
Really?
Don't tell me.
Okay, now, Tone, you find out that Zach was at the restaurant
I didn't know what was going on.
And he didn't tell
Let me tell you how this conversation.
I'm like, I respect that man for letting me live in my life. Because one thing that I will tell you that everybody that's ever cheated or ever done anything wrong, it come out.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you how the conversation gonna go.
Okay, tell me how the conversation
He gonna come in, bruh. You know he be pacing when he get upset.
He's always pacing. That's
he gonna be like, bruh, why I catch Judy with old dude
with Jack,
blah blah blah, and he gonna tell me the story,
right?
And then I'm gonna insert, well, I did see him that day. I didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And then I can tell him because he brought it to me.
Oh, and then you gonna
now it's an open conversation.
Yes. That's a dangerous friendship.
No, it's
that
not.
Will get you might get your ass with playing with me like that.
No, but I'm saying I didn't
come to
know.
you. I didn't call my man. I didn't call John down there with Jane and Zach talking about some. Well, I did see Jane and John at the.
No, because now you confirm that it's a problem.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I don't know the situation. That could have been a work dinner. That could be anything. I'm not adding drama into people's life. People going through enough. Okay, look, all right. Eggs are $17 a carton, KEKE. Eggs are high.
Now what the eggs got to do with it, friend?
Child care, $4,000 a month.
You say let that man cheat in peace.
A gallon of gas, $13, and you want me to sit there? Oh, I saw something.
I want
I'm stressed
screenshots,
out.
pictures, everything.
We got enough stress in our lives.
Oh my God.
Don't bring speculation to my life.
Okay.
Like I said, I'll tell you this one a real quick story, roomies. I'll tell you, friend going through a divorce, saw his girl out. Why was I gonna tell him I saw his soon-to-be ex-wife out? He was already going through it, and I don't know where they at in a divorce process. Nothing, so I just backed off. He eventually found out that I saw. He asked me, "Hey, why'd you say that?" I told him why. He respected it. Hey, bro, you got enough going on. You about to lose your family. What I'm gonna go say? I saw your soon-to-be ex-wife out on a date. It don't make sense. I don't want. And even if it's say somebody's married, they married and they doing whatever they doing. I see it out. Why am I going? I don't want my name wrapped up in, hey man, why'd y'all get a divorce? Yeah, Tone called me when he saw him. I don't want that. Yeah. I'm forever the reason why your whole family is destroyed. Well, I mean, you are, but I mean, I help speed it up.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are not wrong. I actually agree with you. I'm not telling on nobody, okay? Because it has gone bad for me in the past. However, if it is my man, roomies, I don't want nobody to mind their business. Okay, DM me at On Air KEKE. I don't want nobody to mind their business. We're gonna be cool forever. That's all. Okay.
Okay, let's get into something else. But again, recently appeared on a podcast, and he revealed that he's in love with someone. He probably won't break up if they cheat. He'll forgive them.
That's a good man.
So let me ask this question: should you forgive your partner if they cheat? Who is it easier for, men or women, to even forgive if someone cheats in a relationship?
It's not easy.
Y'all quiet as hell. How y'all both got quiet?
Yeah, that's one of them.
KEKE, I want to hear. I know what this crazy boy is gonna say. What do you got to say about this?
Well, I respect the game. Okay, because women should be forgiven if we cheat. Because if we cheat 9 times out of 10, y'all made us do it. Okay, y'all pushed us out there to this man. We probably just cheating back, honestly. So you know, if you push me to that limit where I have to, you done made me go cheat. Okay, then the least you can do is accept my apology and forgive me. That's the least you can do, men. Yeah.
Go ahead, Zach.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Zach. Go ahead.
I'm so stressed. Go get it. I'm tired. Let me tell you something, man. It's much easier for women to forgive men for cheating. Don't know why. It just is. Okay. Y'all should ask yourself that later.
What?
Why do y'all forgive men for cheating all the time? Okay. And then get mad at us and be like, oh, y'all need to. Y'all have set that precedent that y'all forgive every now and then. You know why? Because y'all know how beautiful y'all is. You know how hard it is for a man with motion. Like a man can. Let me tell you something about me. I'm gonna tell you.
I'm probably gonna jump off the boat on this.
Oh
I'm gonna tell you something. And this is just
you out there by yourself.
Okay. All right. We on the show.
No group shot.
Put it all on him.
All right, man. All right. No, but for real, I guess what I'm trying to say is this: when a man can stop trying to holler at women. Okay, but if fine women that they like are trying to holler at them, that takes a different type of discipline. You know what I'm saying? That's something that has to be learned, that has something to be taught. Because men, since our inception, since we were growing up, we are taught by society to be players. You understand what I'm saying? Players get a lot of respect out here. Like, you gotta listen to the music. Look at the music video.
Oh
it's one rapper, 20 women, okay? And they all dancing and stuff with him, okay? You have been taught and groomed that you have to lose somebody. It take a man to get his heart broke to really realize, like, oh, juggling women is not a good idea, okay? So we're actually learning, deprogramming. Women, y'all are programmed to be wives. That's the way the society teaches y'all. You know, y'all start playing with dolls and this person is married to this. The movies that y'all watch, Cinderella, the prince comes and save you. That has been taught to y'all to be in relationship and be relationshipable. Man, I just put a new word out there.
Ooh, he might be streaming a little bit on that.
He's really not.
He's cooking.
So
what I'm trying to say,
the kitchen is not hot at all.
He is cooking.
So what I'm trying to say, it hurts us a little harder. It hurts us deeper as men when you cheat, because y'all control access to sex. When a man cheats, when a man cheats, he has to convince that woman to cheat with him or to mate with him. Okay. All right, to do whatever they decide to do. Right. When a woman cheats, a woman can just walk. A woman can just walk outside and be like, "Hey, man, right there, putting together the cable. You want some ass real quick?" He gonna be like, "Yeah, I sure do. I sure do." So it's a different thing. And when y'all cheat with that venom, you know, that venom of I'm gonna get him back. Absolutely. Oh, that make a man throw up.
Yep. As it should. I hope it hurt real bad. I hope
and y'all know what y'all doing when y'all hurt us like that.
Yes.
Come on, Kiki.
But that's why I don't cheat.
Come on.
I said what I had to say. When we cheat because y'all made us cheat, and I think women should start cheating back more often.
Okay,
because y'all don't like the way it feels. So then maybe that'll reteach y'all. Because you say you've been taught since birth in the society and the music and everybody. It's in your DNA to cheat. So then if we start cheating back a little bit more, you'll see how it feels, and then maybe you'll stop.
And guess what? You can cheat back, but you stay back.
That's fine.
Okay, stay where you at. Don't come back.
Don't
want me and cheat.
I don't have to. Remember, you said I control it, so I can walk outside and get the cable man if I want to.
Yeah, you can.
The Amazon.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I give it to whoever I want.
Guess what? D free.
Yeah,
D is free.
Yes,
okay. Look.
Ain't no value in it.
Look.
Everybody got one.
Let me say this. To get back to the original debate,
please.
Reason the game's got motion. He's got 1,000 chicks probably trying to holler at him. But when a man likes a woman and in love with her, if she cheated, the game in his mind is like, yo, do I really want to break up with her right away and go back to the streets? Nobody wants to go back to the streets. Women always say it all the time, like, well, I'm gonna just go be outside. Like there's a bunch of dudes out there just waiting to sweep you off your feet. No, you know what outside means. Outside is gonna do its outsideness. So the game is probably like, yo, I probably, in most cases, like you said, cheated first and then she cheated back.
Right.
She cheated back. Now, for most guys, that's a deal breaker.
Don't cheat back.
But you like, for real, like I'm about to go back outside. I got to go deal with whatever I got to deal. Outside is a nasty place.
It is.
And I hate it when I hear people talk about, I'm going to be back outside. You really don't want to go back outside. Outside, if you're a dude, costs.
Right.
For a woman, you don't know, dudes are going to play with your emotions left and right. And y'all know y'all going to cry.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, the question was who can accept cheating? And it seemed like y'all just be crying, slobbing, throwing down, like sliding down the wall.
Take cheating.
Right.
No,
so my thing is, if you can't take it, you should stop.
Men can't. I agree with you.
If you can't take it, you should stop.
But we can't take that. Stop doing that.
Then
you are breaking men down. You
stop
have my voice crackling.
Stop cheating. Y'all need to think like the game.
Okay. All right, man. Let's go ahead. Let's wrap this up.
Men can't take it. You go on a date with somebody, be like,
you see it out of the table.
Sliding down the wall.
Oh my gosh. All right, Rubies. We will be back next week with more trending topics. Of course, we want you to check in. We appreciate you so much.
And if you see a story or want us to talk about something, you can email us at production@theshaderoom.com.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right. We'll see you next week, roomies. Come back right here, same time, and let everybody know we checking in live from the Shade Room.
Absolutely. Continue to represent the culture with excellence. Woo woo. We'll holler at you. Where's your woo woo? Stop doing that.
He glitching because he cheating.
Oh my God. Sorry, roomies. We sorry. The skinny dude is going crazy. He been up too long. It's time to go night-night. He's got to go night-night. Would you stop that?
Put him on a charger. You got to put him on a charger, Tone.
Can we cut the stream? Cut the stream, man. Jesus Christ.